Packers coming to the Browns at the hostile Huntington Bank Field here.
Yeah.
Uh, Jordan Love looked absolutely ridiculous as I pull up some highlights here. Going back to his performance at the Commanders, Jordan Love, everyone's talked about his development and how he was able to sit behind Aaron Rodgers. And you see a little bit, I didn't know Jordan Love was playing this well. And looking through, cutting up some of these highlights, man, he is one of the top quarterbacks. And if he can be the blueprint for some of our younger quarterbacks, we could only wish that someone could play this great, show this amount of toughness, and lead the team in the future. But I don't know if we'll have that type of time on our side, and we only have a couple days until this game. It's going to be Flacco, is what Stefanski has said to this point. Drew, what what are you more afraid of, the Packers offense or the Packers defense?
The best player for the Packers, I think, is Micah Parsons, and they have a really good defense. And I don't think the Browns' offense is all that good. Spoiler alert for anybody who might have missed the first two games there. So the more concerning side, the teams that the Browns match up well against are the teams that don't have a really good defense, that rely on outscoring teams and passing the ball a lot, like the Cincinnati Bengals. That they match up really well against teams like that. So the scarier side of the Packers is the defense, if only because the Browns have shown no ability to do much of anything well on offense. What the other thing I'll say is that the Packers are not going up against a Commanders team that was atrocious on defense last year. They've made some adjustments, they've made some changes in the offseason to try to get better. This time, the Packers get the number one defense in terms of yards allowed through two games. That's a small sample size, for my big math friends here. It's a small sample size. I understand, but they are the only defense in the NFL through two games to average for opponents to average under 200 total yards. And they've gone up against Joe Burrow, and they've gone up against now Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. So they have played legitimate offenses, and this defense has been excellent. So I think the defense can play at that level again. It's just a matter of if they can get anything rolling on offense, and we'll see.
Eric, what do you the quarterback position? Do you think Flacco plays this entire game? Do we think we see the second half of Dillon Gabriel? Like what is Stefanski's strategy there with the quarterbacks and the offense? How do you think that plays out?
Well, I don't want to give away my pick too soon, but I could see him putting in Gabriel late. Whether it's a non-competitive game, hopefully for the Browns being up by much, but more than likely not being up by much. Or if Flacco's getting hit a lot and he wants to preserve him to play more games down the road, I can definitely see that. So, I could see just about the same as what happened last week, is maybe a drive or two, but um, yeah, I think the training wheels are starting to try to come off, at least from this coaching staff. I don't know if it's an edict from the front office, from the owner, but I think they're trying to see exactly what Joe Flacco's limitations are and see what Dillon Gabriel and eventually Shedeur Sanders can do for this team. Um, it was kind of unfortunate that, we had some of the more tougher contest of the season to start the season, so we can't really get it, Flacco kind of going for a couple weeks and then maybe hand the baton off. But here's where we're at. Yeah, I mean, and then also going against like a tremendous player like Micah Parsons, you have to worry about, hits with those quarterbacks. I know he can get the ball out quickly, and I know we're trying to get the shorter routes, but you have to be concerned especially with how poor the offensive line looked this past week. And as Drew referenced, the both tackles, that's where he's going to be coming from. So, yeah, I could see, I could see a lot of moving parts, and this might be the start of it. But I would expect Flacco to be under center, at least to start the games for the next few weeks. But I'm not going to say it's a Tim Couch, Kelly Holcomb kind of thing. You play one half, I play the other. But I think we're trending somewhere where Flacco's no longer getting 100% of the snaps.
Yeah, I think
You don't like the reference?
I did not like that. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't.
2003. Come on.
Yeah. I don't remember. Keep going.
Let's see one quarterback. Let's see one win for the Browns at home.
One win. Go Browns.
Yeah, great. Let's go Browns.